You're listening to the No Tekkers podcast.
No Tekkers podcast.
No Tekkers.
What? Man said Bon Gerard. Is it
The No Tekkers podcast.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
The No Tekkers podcast, episode 46.
Jeez.
We in the building.
Yep.
I'm the host, Braz. I got my co-host here, Chief,
Bond the
aka
stats, Bond the
Mr.
stats,
Bond the
Bond
Stats. I got my other co-host, Courts.
What's happening?
And then we got a special guest in the building,
Again.
2.0,
Again.
Mr. The Kit Plug. Man like Krella in the building.
Yeah.
Back again.
How you doing, man? You alright?
Not too bad, thanks.
Yeah, talking to that mic.
Thank
There
you
you go.
very
Yeah.
much.
Cool. How's everyone been, man? Post Euros and that. Post Euros.
Yeah, we'll
and
get into that later. But yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So we're gonna do something different this episode.
What are we doing?
We're gonna do something
Let them
different.
know.
Instead of Krella's already been on, but Krella's now gonna be co-hosting it. And then we're gonna go through, because a lot of people don't know about man like Courtney J. Richards. You get me?
Okay.
Man don't know man can boy, you know.
Man don't know about Courtney Jamaica Richards. You get me?
Is that what the J stands for?
Reggae boys 2.2.
Man like Courtney Jamtown Richards. You get me?
Get me?
So, man like Courts, yeah. Let's talk through your football journey.
Oh,
So, where did it start? What is your earliest memory of kicking ball? And don't say
episode not long
Trenchtown.
enough. I said Trenchtown Rock, you know.
Don't say Trenchtown.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I know you was playing cricket back then.
Not wrong, fam. My name's Courtney Walsh, fam. I'm named after Courtney Walsh, fam.
Hey, big up Courtney Walsh. My agenda. Hey.
Boys,
Yeah,
fix me up, man. Thing.
Yeah, sort that for him.
Thank you.
Yes, engineer.
Yeah, man, Khaled just messing up the show already, man.
I'm trying to see.
First time co-host, look here.
Come on, man.
Come on,
I
man.
Bend the
show.
top bit.
had to be real, no, but
Yeah.
Just
You
lean
might have to
forward,
lean
man.
forward,
Lean forward,
yeah.
man.
all right, man. I mean,
Cool, yeah. So, yeah, man.
Earliest memory.
Earliest
To
memory.
be fair, yeah, apparently I was kicking ball from.
Man said apparently.
Nah, it's the reason why I don't remember, innit? I only remember playing like when I come to England.
When did you come to England?
7.
Okay, so like me kind of thing.
Yeah, so when I came, I was like, year 3? Something like that. And then I remember they were just like a little flyer thing saying, yeah, you want to play Sunday League? So I was looking for next team, ended up finding Phoenix by accident.
Jeez.
So,
Phoenix.
Yeah, big up Phoenix still. I mean,
How long was you at Phoenix for?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, till I was about 11. Car, they were promising every man and their dog trials to West Brom, innit?
I'm
Man still waiting still.
Yeah.
So I was there till about 11. And then I stopped in it.
What position was you playing at this time?
Why you asked that for? I was playing centre back.
Swear down.
I was the fat kid. They was like, yeah, cool. It's just like I was playing centre back in it, but man, I was still banging free kicks, fam.
Swear down.
So started there playing centre back, and then just stopped playing. Stopped playing for time. Just
When we saying time, what we're talking about? Years.
till about 15.
Bro.
So what was the reason you stopped playing?
Didn't enjoy it, bro. They were selling me dreams, bro.
Because you was playing centre back. Is that the reason?
Nah, the centre back thing was calm, fam, because I was bigger than everybody in it, so nobody could do nothing, fam.
Hold on. When you say bigger than everyone,
I was fat.
Okay.
Have you not seen
you at the back.
Have you not seen my quads, fam?
The trouble you at the back.
The memorabilia's there.
Yeah, I just fell out of love with it, to be fair. And then I went to Romulus when I was 14,
got
15.
Romulus.
Yeah. Played there for a bit, and then came decision time. I was in school, and I was just gonna go college. Car. At this point, I'm thinking, ain't nothing happening, fam. Car. Everyone else that. Actually, nah, I tell a lie. I remember exactly what made me think, I'm just gonna go college. My PE teacher at the time, I was saying to him, yeah, I want to be a professional footballer. He's like, cool. Are you on the books for anybody? I was like, no. I was like, you been on trial? I was like, no. He's like, yeah, it's not happening. I went,
Shut his dreams down.
nah, it was,
Quickly as
bro,
well,
it was heart-wrenching.
Nah,
'cause
back then enough teachers used to do that, man.
But
I mean, my graphics teacher done that
I was
to me.
playing in the school team, and I was like, yeah, I think I was half decent. Like the man then was rating me. Back then I had a little perm thing as well, innit?
Jugba thing.
Yeah, the jug-
I've seen the evidence. I've seen the photos.
Hey fam, if we went for football, yeah, I'd have got a boy.
Follow the drip.
Bro, but obviously I'm thinking thinking, I'm alright in it, but yeah, you just killed me off in it. But
What was his name?
Mr. Wells, something
Fraud.
like that,
Yeah.
right?
Fraudwatch.
Fraud. Yeah, so obviously he was there at the time, and then I thought, okay, my brothers are going Solihull College at the time, innit? And then got into their football education program. 2-2s, I had a brethren, and his dad's called Mr. Banton. Big up Mr. Banton. He was like, "You ain't going there," and he went and got me, and I went to Stratford upon Avon.
Yeah.
I went to their thing, and there was a Coventry City Scout called Mark Fogarty.
Jeez.
Man like
yes,
Foggy.
Foggy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fam.
Jeez, shout out Foggy.
And I think, to be honest with you, he was like, yeah, I think he just wanted me to sign for them, innit? And he's like, yeah, I got links with Cov. I thought he was just waffling, bro.
Bantering,
Just
innit?
bare waffle,
Yeah.
innit? So I went to train with Cov on the 18th on the Friday. Bruv, I don't know what I did there. But I was
Did you bang a free kick or something?
Nah, I was up front that time, innit? I just bare.
So how did you transition from being a centre back to just automatically just playing up front one game?
I didn't want to defend. I didn't want
So
to.
when they asked you your position, you just said I'm a striker.
Yeah, because when I was playing for the school team at the time, yeah, I was just banging in goals, fam.
Okay.
I was
Three-year-old
just banging in goals, fam. I was thinking, big man, this defending team, fam. I saw the future, and the future didn't look right for me.
Trust me, defenders don't get no love.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust
so,
me, I know.
I was
Especially as kids.
So I was just like, you know what, cool. At the time, I was playing up front in it, so I went there. But, bruv, don't forget, like, this is what I learned. Like, my technique was, it weren't there, fam.
Saying can't even do 5 kick off.
Nah, fam.
Bet
But
money.
what I did have was I just had the pin, fam. You see the Lukaku thing with JB Carragher? You see one.
Stay
Over.
there.
You see one. Once this hand connects to your chest, yeah,
Stay back at
and then
it.
you squat down,
Yeah.
man. I weren't moving. I think, that was how the first day of trial went. And then at the time, bro, man had like you know when you have the proper top of the line boot, yeah, the Adi Pures. Yeah, man had the Adi Cores thing. And then, obviously, the man them were like, yo, what are you doing tomorrow? I was like, yeah, I'm playing for Romulus. He's like, nah, I want you to come and play for Cov against Everton. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I was gassed, but I was, you're trying to keep the composure because you don't want to look like you don't stand out, you don't belong. I was like, okay, let me keep the composure, but I was gassed in it. Man was so gassed. You know when the JD used to be in town?
Yeah.
Man ran, bought new pair Andy Courts, man. It was only 16.
Every piece of pocket.
Do you know what it is? Everything, fam. Because obviously, I'm in an academy. Never been in this environment. The grass is flat.
Yeah.
The bread ain't got daisy cutter. Yeah, I thought he put a spell on the wall, fam. I was thinking, rah, I can't turn up with these tutus boots, fam.
Yeah. My John's gotta be shiny.
Yeah, well, boy, they were still fake though. But, so got gas to win off that. Went up to Everton, came on for like the last 10, and then did the same thing, bro. Just pinning and setting, and then they offered me like a 6-week trial. But
Decent that.
the thing is though, yeah, you say, but I was so unaware. Like I didn't know what a scholarship was at the time because I just
but-
thought, yo, man,
So he was taking you to Cov? Was your mum?
nah, bro, train, fam. What do you mean, mom, fam? I had brothers and sisters, fam. So it's either make your own way or don't go.
Yeah. But that's the thing, innit? When you're making your own way to these things, there's no one to kind of really
Pushing it.
guide you or tell you what's what. Back then, now there's loads of resources. You get me?
Dads are different now, innit?
Yeah. It's loads of resources now. Back then, like single moms, sorry, you're not. Nah.
Nah, but you know what it was though? I think that was really good for me. Really, really good because it put me in a position where if I didn't make the effort, it kind of not, I hate the cliche how bad you want it kind of thing, but because I knew I needed to get there, bro, I found a way. Obviously, there was one time I woke up late, mom had to drop me still, but but other times, apart from that, like it made me have to go kind of thing, and it taught me discipline in the long run. But anyway, 2-2s, 6-week trial, fam, didn't know where I stood with them in it, and then
Commentary for you?
they so one of my brethren was on trial and he got his scholarship and I'm like, rah, yeah, that's me done still. Car, don't forget, like this is under 16s, they've already handed them out from way back when, innit? But like I said, I didn't know at the time. So then he called me up in the office like, yeah, how do you think you've been doing? I was like, yeah, I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing okay. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna offer you a scholarship. But you know when you get the news, but it don't sink in, bro. I just bare teeth, bro. I was just like, yo. So obviously went downstairs, told the man them, and everyone was gassed for me, to be fair. But yeah, like I said, I didn't understand the magnitude. But then that didn't help me because when I got my scholarship, I kind of took my foot off the pedal a little bit. Because then, like,
you thought you made it.
Yeah, not even made it, but bruv, listen, I made it. Considering from my teacher telling me like, yo, you're never gonna, it's too late for you, to someone offering me a scholarship after
That's already success.
Yeah,
like,
but for me, then it's like, right,
How old was
okay.
you then? If you don't, how old was you then?
16.
See,
So I was going into that situation thinking like I said, I've never been in academy. So all these men have been there since they were 8, know the ropes and what have you. I'm just here turning up thinking, all right, cool, unaware, no education, no kind of support, or in my first year anyway. And then I remember at the end of my first year, we played Crew away. The right back scored a hat trick, and it was
again?
Crew.
To be fair, Crew's.
Yeah, they bopped, bruv. They bopped it. The only other team that bopped it like that was Southampton, and they were ridiculous. But yeah, they bopped it. We got bopped 6-0. Greg Rick was the academy manager at the time, took me off and said to me, like, bruv, when you go home, think about if you want to come back, because I don't know if I got a place for you in my squad. I was like, right.
Like that.
Bro, do you have a howler?
Bruv, I don't even remember. You know, it must have been that traumatizing. I forgot.
Yeah,
but
he's playing striker as well.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is, bruv.
But if the right back banged the hat trick, how can that be the striker?
No, the whole team was pouring it, but obviously
You must have done that to everybody.
You're the new guy that's sacked.
Bro, do you know, I'm not gonna lie, it was there was a little bit of, they didn't like me, innit? But they already signed me, so it's kind of like we got this guy. But like, I didn't help myself because I didn't understand what was required from me. I didn't understood like the level of work that you had to put in. Like because we used to get 2 weeks off on Christmas, man, would have been running. I was chilling. Because I didn't know, like, I thought it was just, this was a break. Like, you get to chill out and then you go back and then we start again. It's like, nah, big man call. When I went back and the running was happening and the man in my life, bro, you can see me in the photo, fam. So obviously in their mind now, they're thinking, yo, my man ain't on it kind of thing.
Yeah.
So fast forward to my second year, I think I met Lee Carsley then, and he was the first person, to be fair, shout out Carswell, that sat me down and educated me on like what it took, because bro, I'm telling you, every day this brother would take 20 balls, a bounce board, and a goal, and we would just work on touch, like every technical aspect. And that's the only time I actually got some technical development. And then from there, the penny kind of dropped at like, okay, it's not you turn up and just rely on your ability. You actually have to work on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the end of that second season, finished top goal scorer.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How many?
It was like 20 something.
Gee, how many games?
Bro, it was scholarship, so it was about... It weren't much, to be fair. It was about like 30 games.
That's all right. Won the stats anyway.
But then, yeah, fam. But imagine that year. Our year group was good, to be fair. Our second year was good. They gave out 6 pros. I got released.
Can you remember the speech that they gave you for releasing you? Like,
Sat you down in the office, wanted to tear up.
You know the worst part. Your brethren was in the room as well. You know,
my brethren.
Your brethren.
Come again? My brethren don't work at commentary. So.
Richard, he's at Bromwich. That's why. Nah, do you know what? Yeah, I thought I would get one based on. Bear in mind, I was playing well, top goal scorer, and I was playing in the reserve. So like I was playing up because obviously Carlson took the reserve games, and he like was pushing for me to get one. But in the end, I think the manager was like, nah. And then Greg and Richard, Steve was like, nah. And he was the only one that was saying yeah. And then they were like, yeah.
Which is another reason why he's on Fraudwatch.
Yeah, but there was no reason. It was just no. Like, we're not going to offer you a scholarship. There was no like, bro, I remember the day, yeah.
There was no explanation.
There was no...
It
Like,
just
not
what
even
you
a
said.
fake one. Not
Bro,
even a little fake one.
just like, nah, it's not going to work out. We're not offering you a scholarship. And it was okay. I was like, all right, cool. If I don't get one, ain't nobody else get one. But then,
the door.
bro, nah, but I just thought because of what I did, and like the work I put in, I thought, all right, cool. But then then the bird came out, I got my scholarship. I was like, what? He got, then the next one, then 3 got, after the third one, I was like, yeah, I'm going home. And I remember, fam, I cried the whole way back on the M6, bro. I drove the day thinking, yeah, you know what, because I just passed my driving test. I pull up in the thing, I was like, yeah, cool. Bro, I cried my eyes out the whole way back, yeah. And then I was like, it was hard, bro, because I didn't know where to go from there. And then it was like, oh, exit trial thing. And I was like, bruv.
Oh, you can't even bother.
It's not even that, you know. It's just like, from that position, I always thought, bro, am I going to even get a fair shot? Because realistically, what more could I have done? Like,
do you think he got the support from like the club or after the
From Richard Stevens.
bro, there should be no, and this is another reason why I salute Lee Carsley to the max, bro, because after everything had happened, he told me, fam, keep going, because at the end of the day, this ain't the only club, but also you've got to maintain your standards, because I didn't have to go in or whatever because realistically I was released. We still had games to play, but he was like, nah, come in, bro. I was still banging goals, and I actually got better because it almost took that fear off me, because I was really like anxious about whether or not I was going to get one. because they made it seem like if you didn't get a scholarship, your life's over, kind of thing. And obviously, knowing that they didn't want me and they didn't like me, I got my bro, bun you lot then, innit?
Like, I got my swagger
I was
back.
like, bun you lot, bro. I started, you know in the youth team, you're not supposed to like cut the socks.
Yeah.
Fam, went out with socks, white tape, wrist tape and training it. I'm bun you lot, bro. But yeah, so then I sat down with Mumsy, innit? Shout out Mumsy, because she was like, if you want it, like, you have to pursue, like, obviously at the end of the day, these knockbacks and setbacks are just a part of it. So I remember the exit trials at Walsall. And it was just bare random trialists, fam. And you know, when you're trialists, fam, nobody passes. Everybody's trying to do their own thing and what have you. But in the end, I played 45, scored one, hit the crossbars. It was a good game, to be fair. And then obviously the letter came through, but there was no clubs, bruv. It was just, it was bare American scholarships and Brighton. I remember Brighton was the only team on there. I was thinking, where the Ross is Brighton, fam? I looked at Brighton, yeah, and I thought, are these men actually in football? Like, I didn't know they were actual club because they were that far in it. And then had to go. I phoned the manager and he was like, yeah, saw you, liked you, blah blah blah. So went down there for trial. Was down there for 2 weeks, and he was like, Courts, I can't sign you. I was like, what? I thought I was doing well. He's like, yeah, I got 6 strikers. But can you play holding mid? And I went,
playing goals.
I was like, and it's like, I can't, like, if you can play holding mid, I can offer you something. If you can't, then obviously we got to go separate ways. I said, big man, what do you need me to do? What do you need to do again? So, fam, he gave me, at the time, they had a holding mid called Liam Bridcut.
Jeez.
Bruv, baller. Fam, when I say I studied, I was moving like I had the SATs again, fam. I was just studying clips and that. And then, end up just converting to a holding mid. Again, big quads, cover distance quickly, tackle, pass, just kept it simple. End up getting a 2-year deal off the back of that. Again, persevering through it and obviously adapting to my situation.
Bon Richard.
You know what, that's the thing, man. Sorry to cut you, bro. That's teaching. That's a good story, man, because loads of kids now want to make it, and it happened to so many people that you hear this story where they, as soon as you get knocked back, you'd think my world's ended. But I always say, don't stop until it's like a driving test. If you fail your theory, you gotta keep going until there's until you can't actually. You can't just keep
Listen,
going.
if it's again, it boiled down to the fact of how bad did you want it, and like I said, I hate the cliche, like how bad you wanted that. But the reality is, it was a decision I had to make whether or not I had to learn a whole new position at what I was.
You sound like CT Fletcher.
Nah, it's learning a whole new position at 18, fam. Like, don't forget, like, playing up front to playing midfield is such a different thing. But
Completely different.
big man, forget the work rate, fam. When I saw a person, I'm like, usually I'm a back to goal kind of guy. So when I know I've got you, everything else is all right. But when I had a runner there, top there, I was like, what is this thing? With that, moving like I was getting caught in traffic. But yeah, so I was there for 2 years. Again, got released at the end.
How old was you said when you signed at Brighton?
18, I think, because I went 16 to 18 to Cov, 18 to 20 at Brighton. Got released at the end of that. And then...
did they give you a reason this time, or you just said nothing?
Do you know what it was, yeah? Again, my naivety and my lack of guidance cost me, because I went out on loan to a team called Whitehawk. Obviously, in your second year, you're supposed to go get men's football and what have you. And the facility was a crap. It was cold. Like, it was horrible. It's like, imagine playing like your local team, but down south. So you're playing next to the sea. So it was like, yeah, man's. I didn't maximize that opportunity. And obviously, looking back at it, I realized, again, even with the senior pros at the time I had around me, they weren't really giving me the guidance that they should have. And it was more like, oh yeah, it was a cool experience. Like, Brighton was a great experience for me, both on and off the pitch. But unfortunately, I didn't maximize on the pitch as much as I could have, because in my second year, I went away with the first team to Spain. It was my first time traveling away. Like, it was unbelievable. But because the first team, like, lads were so cool with me, it was more like you were one of us, when really I weren't. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't the case. I needed guidance. I needed, like, coach, you should be doing this, or you need to be doing that kind of thing.
If you wing it.
Yeah, but it was more like...
So you felt like you got comfortable almost?
I felt like I was more welcome. There wasn't, like, they were all cool with me, so there was no, like,
no one needs Sonia.
Yeah, there was no discrepancies between me and them kind of thing. And obviously we're training together, and, like, don't get twisted, I was a good player, but at the same time I wasn't I wasn't a first team player, but because I was in that environment, I felt almost like I was. So again, not realizing or not having the guidance or what have you, didn't maximize the opportunity. It was close, and I was better than was at Coventry, but again, didn't maximize it. So in the end, obviously got released again, and this time it was a scramble because at that age, the first question they ask is, "Have you got men's football?" And if the answer's no, then it's automatic. Like, we ain't even ready for you because we want people that are ready to go right now. And to be fair, my under 21s manager at the time, Luke Williams, he knew Chris Hargreaves and reached out to him. And then he was like, "Well, I got to play for you." He gave me a really good review, to be fair. And then he's like, "Yeah, I want to sign him now." And my manager went, "No, don't sign him. Make him do the trial." And that's exactly when he told me that. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. No.
Again?
No. It was good. He told him not to sign me and make me do the trial because the thing with me is, yeah, I didn't realize it until you said it to me. When it comes to being under pressure, I perform, and he knew that. So obviously, what he didn't want me to happen was for me to go there again
and be comfortable,
or go there again, and it was like, oh yeah, it was handed to me. And obviously at the time, like your face was when he told me the story after. Cause don't forget, I was on trial, fam.
I remember
the trial was horrible. They gave me the tutus kit as well, man.
I took one belly top.
Bruv, I wish it was tight, fam. I was swimming. 2 man could have fit in the thing with me, fam.
You look uncomfortable.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like, yeah, don't like make him do the trial. So like I said, looking in hindsight, I respected it a lot because he believed in me to be able to go and do it and prove it.
Yeah.
And obviously it made me have to then go, all right, cool. I can't go down there and mess this up because, like I said, learn my lesson from learn my lesson from Coventry, learn my lesson from Brighton. Now I got to put it all together at men's level. So yeah, went on trial. I don't even remember how did I do?
I didn't see because I played first half, you played second half.
Yeah. But either way, at the end of it, they offered me a 2-year deal. So I must have done something all right.
To be fair, I do remember you spraying a few balls and that. And I was like, oh, who's this guy?
Yeah, because bro, again, it was different because Torquay was a good club. They just got relegated, but the facilities were good. It was men's.
It was a league club
in the conference.
Basically.
Where was you?
I signed the season before.
Oh,
so this is the first time I met PSC down there, innit? But like I said, it was good facilities, but again, it was men's environment. But this time I didn't feel like the younger in a men's environment. I felt like I belonged, but I also knew I had to earn my stripes in this situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, done that, got a 2-year deal, was there for 3 seasons. In my last season was club captain, left.
Hold on, let's not just brush over the whole 3 years like it was nothing.
What do you mean?
Yo, let's break it down. So first season, talk us through your debut.
My debut.
In fact, before we even get to the debut, let's talk about the build up to the debut because obviously first game of the season Courtney was on the bench.
No, let me explain what happened. Yeah, pre-season, man's doing my thing in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I got better, but still naive. And so obviously, I still didn't have a guidance at the time in it. Obviously, I'm thinking, yo, these men they weren't tutus to be fair, but they were older in it. And obviously, at the time,
thinking like,
he's being nice. A lot of man with tutus.
I was ready. I thought I was ready in it, and obviously, I thought he was gonna play me off the back of just getting my new deal, blah blah.
Yeah.
I was on the bench, but it was gate to the way, fam. So it was 12 hours on the coach.
Nah, that was second. Actually, you're right.
Bruv,
that was my second season, your first season.
Bruv, I remember that day because it upset me, bruv. I slept, I woke up. We still didn't reach, bruv. I was like, nah. What have I signed up? What have I signed up for?
For that one, I was injured.
Yeah, thank God, fam. I got a smack 6-0, bro. That Madison brothers.
Madison got moved to the champ.
Bruv, he got moved to the champ off that game, bruv.
Which
the one that now retired and no, he's not retired.
He's gone to some non-league team. He was there at the time, bro. Bagged 6 goals, but it was long. But I thought I was gonna play
That's
in
a long journey home for it, L.
Trust me,
bruv. Now this is why, obviously after the game, I was vexed, bruv. I didn't talk to nobody. I was like, bruv, you man made me travel all this way and put me on for 10 minutes after the brothers already had a hat trick. Nah, bruv. So obviously I thought the next game, man, I play. You just got dusted. Didn't play again, fam. And then I had to run after the game. Now, obviously, this is my first experience of if you're not playing or involved, you need to then make up the ground with the after running. Yeah, man, we're happy still. Oh, vexed, bro.
You gotta remember, this is 2 weeks into the season. Not even that. I think it was a Tuesday game.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
So remember, we've just finished pre-season. We played our first game away, and then we had a Tuesday game. and this guy's lost his head
Sounds horrible,
completely.
Yeah, but
head gone.
I'm like,
bro,
yo,
my head flew
cut.
off. But to be fair, this is the first time someone stepped into that. Yo, big man, like let me educate you on how to conduct yourself and like navigate this.
I'll be honest, Courtney was moving mad that first couple of weeks. Like, yo, I was like, yo.
Do you know what? I still had the Birmingham in me, you know. I still had my
To
back.
the LOZ.
Nah, bro, I still had the thing like,
back a yard, man.
bro, but I still had the everybody against me mentality. Do you know what I did once? So I was like, nah, bro, I'm not like, no one's here for me. I'm on my own kind of thing. But obviously, when KP kind of started giving me some insight into how to navigate these pitfalls and not
Show you how to move in a room full of vultures.
bro, like literally, because I didn't realize like these things, like I said, prior to my knowledge, I wouldn't have necessarily acted that way because, like I said, it wasn't that environment in Brighton, but I would have done certain things that they would have stored and then kind of used against me later. Whereas now it's kind of like, yo, null and void that, so they don't have nothing to kind of put against you in that regard.
Of course.
So yeah, that first season taught me a lot about how to really conduct myself and deal with the ups and downs better. End up playing 50 odd games. Ended up playing 50 odd games on first season.
But like I said to you, when you was losing your head, it's a long season.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
On
But
game 2.
And you're playing Tuesday.
This is your
Yeah,
first
but
season.
you know what it was, yeah?
First season in men's football.
It was my own expectation of, yo, I should be here.
Okay.
And I think that again is a lesson that I learned, and obviously now, with coaching and what have you, dealing with youngers, it's like they have the same mentality. Like, I should be here, I need to be here, and if I'm not here, I'm not doing correct, I'm failing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
It's a long process.
yeah, it is a process. But so yeah, first year was all right. To be fair, got to the FA Trophy semi-final. Was it? Should have.
Yeah.
We
Man got dropped.
we were top 12 points clear, and then we won't talk about how it ended.
I've heard that story.
Was Piercy the first person that put his arm around you and gave you that, like, rather than playing with you and looking at his competition, was he the first person that was like, not even friend, is someone that's giving you advice that how to really, like a player that was giving you advice to move?
Yeah, because you know what it was? I had other people, like I said, at Brighton, and yeah, that were in that circle, but the advice they were giving weren't one of like, yo, this is benefit you kind of thing. It was more like, yo, you out, or yo, like
Standard
you're back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it weren't like someone didn't take the time out to say, yo, okay, I'm gonna help you, give you the game I experienced because I've been through this kind of thing and how to navigate these situations. So yeah, it was really the first time where he's my teammate, but he weren't looking at me as competition kind of thing. And also managers and players, when a manager does it and a player does it, it's kind of different because a manager, you kind of know that they have to do that because they have to keep everybody happy. Where a player does it, he's got no real reason to do it. So
taking his spot,
exactly, or even so.
For me, the way I looked at it is like, obviously, Court just come in. There was a couple. You was in the house with 2 other young players.
Yeah,
so it was you,
Toby and Dwayne
in it, and you was all like around like the same age in it.
Yeah,
like 20, 21-ish. So to me, and obviously we're all
black fam. We're all black fam.
So like, obviously that in itself,
black down in Devon fam. It was long.
So
walking around, it's like a band.
Long fam.
So obviously the season before, I was a black man in Devon, pretty much by myself.
Okay.
There was me and Carl Hawley, and then after that it's kind of like, you know what I mean. So
You want to show them the ropes in it and so make sure.
so then obviously like I knew the kind of environment they're coming into and what's the com.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, nah, I need to look after these men, especially being young upcoming pros. I think all 3 of you was making like your league debuts and that, like, so I know what's coming. So I had to be like, you know what, these are my little brothers. I gotta look after them. And obviously, Courtney's from Birmingham as well. So
not many people. Obviously, my son's in football, but he's only 10. But I've gone through 5 years of ups and downs already. But it's hard because you're trying to keep yourself in football.
That's
as
another
well,
thing. Like you said about not seeing it as competition. Like, to me, that shows weakness. Because if you're not confident enough to back your own ability, no matter what, then what we're really doing here?
But saying that though, there's not a lot. Even if
they weren't, fam.
Of course, because even doesn't matter if you back your ability. He could just be like more than you. So the fact you're giving him a tip or help could turn it into.
Like I've said it to Courtney many times. Me and him, I'm the better player. But at the same time, at some point,
the Champions League Tuesday is still for itself.
I have full confidence in my ability, but at some point, I'm expecting Courtney to overtake me. But I can't make it easy for him. I have to build him up as much as I can, but at the same time, I have to keep my levels high.
But that's a good mentality though, because even though you're saying that, there's so many people that don't do that.
Yeah.
I know, because they feel threatened.
Yeah, of course.
Because they're not that good.
But remember this.
Or they don't believe they're that
Or
good.
it's an insecurity, innit?
Yeah, and as well,
Exactly.
it's not just like Sunday League football. We're not getting actually paid. It's your job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if he takes you over, that could be.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is to see that when you deep it from that perspective, when a man doesn't really owe you nothing,
Yeah, man.
and then still
That's
says, you know,
But I just look at it like, if I'm helping you get better as a player,
The team should be.
I'm also helping myself get better.
nah,
That's how I look at
it
it.
don't work like that, fam. Because like I said, they see you as
bro.
eating their food, fam.
And it's a job. It's a job, man.
Yeah.
They see you as eating their food.
At the same time, though, we're on the same team. If he's better, that helps me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but okay, but them man weren't trying to help me though.
See that?
And like I said,
They weren't trying to-
I knew what was to come, so that's why I had to be like, yo, man, them, you can't move like this.
They
Like,
were-
remember that day at the Astro?
Well, when I was
and
late,
and you was late.
I went late, fam.
Listen
I
to
went
the
late,
listen to
fam.
the
Oh,
story.
I know the story.
Listen to
I
the
went
story.
late, fam.
I know the
I think it was.
I went
We
late,
had to
fam.
be there for
I
like.
still went late, fam.
We had to be there at like 9 o'clock or so. Like session starts at 9 o'clock, so it says 9 o'clock start. Courtney pulls up
Tuesday.
pulls up at 9 o'clock,
No. What happened was, yeah.
and then runs to the pitch and says,
I got into the changing room.
No. We was on the pitch.
No, it was changing room because I got in as it turned 9 because me and bro.
No.
I
It
left,
already turned 9.
I left my car in the middle of the road, big man. I left my
I
car.
know what you
The
did, I
door
was
was
there.
open.
Should have got their quarter too, though. They should have got their quarter.
But
Knowing the
this is another
situation
conversation we
of
had to
what
have
do we
afterwards.
say.
Yeah.
This was another education we had to have afterwards.
Can't be-
In the end, I was in the end I was wrong. In the end, I was wrong in the situation.
Like, it got to
yeah.
the point, like, Courtney was ready to fight me over it.
Do you know why? Yeah, because
Like,
man, imagine, I've got a room full of brethren who, you know, these men love their fines and Christmas do, yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm not giving you my hard-earned money, fam.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, nah, it was 9 o'clock. When it's 11:59, it turns to 0:0. It's 12 o'clock. I'm like, bro, I don't care. I was here for 9, yeah. And I'm thinking, yo, Chief, back me. Chief was looking at me like, bro, you're late. I was like,
It wasn't even like that. It was like, you were looking at me to come and dig him out the situation.
no, I wanted you to do the big back bully thing, like, yo, he's not getting fined. But
But
in the
at the same
end,
time, I have to be like, yo,
no, I was
the
wrong.
standards like
I was wrong. Yeah, no, it
It's
was
a learning
massive.
curve. There's sometimes you
And
have to burn
after-
people to teach them a
Exactly.
lesson.
But after,
Don't come at 9 o'clock. bro.
after that, he was like, big man, on time is late. And when he said that to me, I went,
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
What was your
perspectives, you ain't
punctuality in school? What percent?
Huh? Now, to be fair, I was on time still. My punctuality, big man, you think I could miss school? Do you know who my mum is, fam?
Not miss school. Was you late?
Nah, I went late, fam.
Okay.
11 route, fam.
That means you was late, fam.
Nice, one bus straight, fam. I can't be late. But yeah, so after that, second year was long still. I had Paul Cox as the manager. Very running. Didn't want me. End up signing about 4 midfielders on loan. And again, I got in, like, I feel like every time I got settled, bruv, I had to start battling again, car. For some reason, bruv, Donny didn't want me. I was like,
that's how the game goes.
friend of mine, I played off the back of Hargreaves left. Like I was going on holiday, fam. He phones me like, yeah, Courts, I'm not gonna be there next. I'm like, big man, you mean you're not gonna be there? I'm still there. You gotta be there.
Yeah.
So obviously, I've never experienced like a managerial change.
I left as well, by the way. Just
Oh yeah, he left at this point. I didn't.
The brother lesson.
Nah, I knew he weren't gonna stay. Like I knew he weren't gonna stay because he was too good. One and two, he weren't getting treated in the way that he should have. So I knew he was gonna bounce it anyway. But
Where did you go after that?
Mansfield.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I had another year on my deal, so I ain't going nowhere. My fees are going up. My fees are going up. I ain't going nowhere.
Nah, I don't know where.
But yeah, so obviously I've never experienced a managerial change. That was a first for me. And obviously I just thought, all right, cool, let me go in, do my thing. And I actually was on job that summer. I'm running, came back lower, body weight, blah, blah, blah. Not for me. I was like, what do you mean not for you, bruv? Like I got a deal. I was like, nah, not for me, fam. Man signed 4 midfielders, bruv. Whole new midfield. And again, I was thinking, you know what? I remember the training session we were doing. We had a preseason game and I weren't involved. I cannot be involved in preseason, fam.
Everybody plays,
injured.
Bruv, no, bruv. I was on the other team. I was on the side. And then one brother dropped out and he was like, yeah, Courts, come, blah, blah. I know what you see you, yeah? Watch. Excuse me, I'm gonna mash up this session, yeah, bruv.
Yeah.
You see when I finished sticking it on him, bruv, he was like, rah. He ended up playing me right wing back because he couldn't play me midfield, but he saw the madness I was on. He's like, yeah, you have to play still. So yeah, had to battle back through that. Then third year, like I said, got made captain. Another managerial change, but this one liked me when he came in, so it wasn't too bad.
Who was this manager?
Kev Nicholson.
Oh, yeah,
Nicholson.
man, like
So then after that, I was like, you know what? Time for a change. I've been here 3 years, kind of got stale, and I didn't really feel like I could go any further. So then I left, ended up signing for Macclesfield. They offered me a 2-year deal, and I signed one. Error.
Hold on.
Yeah, listen.
How old was you then?
Old enough to know better.
Do you know what? It weren't even old enough to know better. But you see, when when you make a plan in your head of how something's gonna go, and you go, "Now I'm gonna execute this way." Yeah,
No, not with football.
Not
with football.
But again, another learning curve. Like obviously at this time, I didn't have my mentor, but at the same time, I backed myself to go there and play games because regardless of where I've been, I know now that I knew the league, I knew the standard, I knew I was one of the best players in it. But again, I didn't realize, if managers don't like you, bro.
Yeah, it's long.
It's long, fam.
Yeah.
So I ended up going Macclesfield, end up playing 6 games, bro. 6 games for them. And then I went along to Solihull, to be fair, but that kind of killed everything. Because once you don't play for a certain period of time in football, bro, it's like
You're done out here, fam.
It's like nothing ever mattered, bro. And that again was baffling to me because I'm thinking, bro, so you could put in all that level of work and get nothing out of it. But in the end, to be fair, it worked out for the best because what that allowed me to do is I had to sign for I had to take horrible deals. But what that did allow me to do is reflect on a lot of things that I went through and realize that obviously I have to create something that helps them avoid the same pitfall that I did. And obviously that's where the academy comes into...
Create one.
That's where the academy comes into existence, bro.
Yeah, man.
Because there needs to be an environment where these young men can come and play and replicate what they are going to go and face, because a lot of times they come into the professional environments and they're not used to it, and it's not because they're not good enough, but the stage fright hits them, and when the stage fright hits them, they don't perform. So obviously what we try and do is obviously put them in environments and situations that they can be comfortable, replicate, know exactly what they're going to face, and hopefully develop technically so that they're not behind people as well.
Not hopefully, they develop technically.
Well, our goal is to try, bro. But this is the thing, though, fam. You bring the horse to water, fam, but they got to put the work in. And again,
that's mental.
Learning, but that's the thing. But that's the biggest hurdle, though.
They can drink. They just don't want to do it.
To some of the young kids that I speak to, that it's easy to have technical ability.
Yeah,
that's easy. But fight and heart and desire and
resilience
is hard.
But that's what we try. Listen, we put them under some different kind of strains, not horrible that they're gonna break, but at the same time it's gonna make you really question, do I want to do this?
Sink or swim.
You gotta challenge them mentally,
because I've had to ask myself,
really what's gonna come down to, mentally, can you handle being in this environment? Because if you're not built for it mentally, no matter how good you are physically and technically, tactically, all the rest of it, you're gonna fall short.
I think there's too many there's too much limelight on the glitz and glamour of football,
bro,
and not
they don't
enough
see
insight into the pitfalls. So I think a lot of these players are not making educated, well-informed decisions. Yes, you can love football and you can be great at it, you can be the best at it in your school, but I think even parents forcing your child into a lifestyle that you don't know what could happen. You know what I mean?
And it's good that, and me now, again, my son's been playing football from 3 to 10. Is that also? And now I'm listening to you lot, and I feel like, it's because when you hear, everyone's got a story in it, but when you hear this now, sometimes you have to go down to the nuts and bolts of who's felt it, knows it.
Bro, let me tell you this. Bro, there's been many times I sat down and asked myself, do I still do I really want to do this?
Let me tell you, it's from even people that I know and their experiences, and even things I've experienced and witnessed myself. Before, you asked me 5 years ago if I had a son, is he going into football? Yup, he's going to be a baller. He's giving him a ball at free. You see now, big man, if you want kickball, you kickball, innit? I'll provide what you need. But don't get me wrong, I feel like children should, if your child is talented, naturally, however God blesses them with that ability, then I believe by all means you should play at the ability that you're blessed with. So if you are sick, you need to play with sick players, you know what I mean? And however that environment is structured through academies or going to a team, then cool, we'll do it. But I need to make sure you understand that if you're doing this, we're doing it 110, but it's not be all or end all.
That's what I did. To be fair, that's one thing I didn't realize about football. There was a life outside of it.
You're gonna learn about life skills.
Because do you know what it was? Because when this is the thing, and obviously this is how the academy came about. Because I was thinking, my mom always told me, to be fair, you need to.
Yeah, bro. My mom battered education into my head, fam.
Yo, listen, my mom asked me what's the plan? I was like, yo, plan B is to make plan A work, fam.
You better make it.
That was how it was in my house, because obviously for me I was at academy from when I was 10.
Yeah.
So obviously my parents, that's all they knew. They just took me to training, and
that was it
football
for
was
you.
football.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
that was it.
the life-
Like,
there is a
school
life
was
at-
like, I want you to get good grades, but make sure you do well at football too.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, if I didn't make it in football, then the whole family's struggling.
Yeah.
But you know what though, the modern dad, times moved on so much. Because I remember when I was young, like there's only a few men in the hood that like made it through to be footballers. Like Lloyd Dyer was one. There was no Baller, Smiler. Everyone we used to all play in the corner. But I think Dyer's dad was there differently. Like my dad used to just take me to football.
Yeah.
What, just go on, drop me everywhere.
Hope for the best.
But didn't know knowledge. Like everyone now is a football expert at some point.
Yeah.
'Cause we watch,
Allegedly.
we watch enough football, and when you're passionate, man, you know enough to guide and coach. You know, smart enough to say to your
The
kids,
resources are there.
and not go to school. Like my son knows, you better make sure you're at school first. Because
Fam,
back in
listen.
the day,
Nah,
if you was good at football, it was probably more like you said.
go that way
Make
because
go
that was the route out. But like I said, Mom always pushed it. Like you have to have something behind
Yeah.
you. But I never, like I said, understood that mentality because I always thought I'm focusing on making sure I make it. But obviously, it's not always in your control what you do. No matter how good you are, how good you think you are, sometimes it comes down. Another man's decision could ultimately affect where you end up, and that was what I didn't realize. But then when I did, I was like, bruv, this game's rigged, bruv. The game's rigged. But
It's self.
You know what? It's there's so many things against you as well. Like it's just mad, man.
It is, but then, bro, like I said, I've had to many a conversation with myself. Like, do I really want to do this? Do I still want to continue playing? And I've always said yeah because I always backed that the cream always rises to the top, no matter how bleak it seemed at the time. I always thought, you know what? Until I can't physically do this no more, until somebody says, yo,
legs off, innit?
but I know that the journey had to go this way in order for me to pick up these lessons and learn these things to now go back up top.
And
then
your journey was probably to show other people.
That's
what I
And
was saying,
sometimes
like,
some
there you
people's
go.
a journey. Like, look at Rashford. Rashford was in the reserves and was a normal guy. Everyone got injured, get through.
Bang,
Now
yeah.
look where he is.
Look at
250.
Mikel Antonio.
Look at that, bro.
7 man injured before he even got his first start.
Look how many
Bro,
chances.
seven
he had to-
man.
They didn't want to pay the £7 registration thing as well, fam. But then again, look what
Fam.
man is now because of perseverance, bro. So
Exactly.
again,
Life.
it's
That's
how
what I said. Like it's all about persistence and carrying on your journey. No matter how many nutbacks you get, you keep coming back. It shows for somebody else watching. Like,
Resilience.
right, he's got nutback again, and he's still got.
Still going.
Bro,
still here, fam.
that's what I'm saying.
Still here, cuz.
Resilience.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
saying?
Vardy's
Back
of the
yourself.
world, man.
Because I remember when
These
like
people-
I when just going like down to Power League and that, like everyone used to look up to me like, "Raw, he's playing for England, he's doing this, he's doing that," and that used to give me pride. Like, yo, these man need me to succeed. I
Yeah.
can't fail. If I fail, I'm failing these man.
Yeah.
It wasn't even more like for me or my family, or it was
The people
the
around you.
community.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
like nobody from round here made it. Like
Yeah. Bar Studge.
that's what I'm saying. But Studge got took to Manny. Like he was,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? He was from a footballing family.
innit?
He had
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
He wasn't like
Yeah,
struggling
true.
with the man them in the hood.
Yeah, true.
So,
true.
You
shout
wouldn't
out from
find Studge at Power League when you was
Yeah,
12
yeah,
and 13
yeah.
years old. You'd be at Etihad and that. You know what I mean? He's in Barcelona and
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You're right.
But yeah.
But like for me, like
Perseverance.
when I was coming back to Power League every summer, like I was doing every summer, like playing with the man that I grew up with, they're like, "Yo, you doing big things, man. Keep going, man. Keep
Yeah,
going."
yeah.
I don't know, bro. Don't try and hide it now. Tell everyone where you just come back from,
Huh?
bro. Tell everyone where you just come back.
Yo, we got slapped, so I'm not gonna be
Bro, I would rather get slapped and be there.
No, for real, no, for real.
I want to be there.
That's
I'll
what I'm
get
saying. Like,
slapped.
I was, for those who don't know, I played for Barbados too. Yeah. So yeah, I just came back from that. But,
Going on bare free holidays.
About we got slapped. I want to get slapped. Bring me there.
Nah, I don't want to get slapped. No
Now.
matter what picture, man, I don't want to get slapped.
I'll take
But
your place.
Like I said, it's a learning curve, and it like
Yeah,
it's one of them. Like you said, with
yeah.
nutbacks, how do you bounce back from
Yeah,
it?
facts.
So obviously we got slapped in our last game. Next game we need to come correct.
Yeah.
We need to. Obviously, it was almost like it was almost papering over cracks. So now it's almost a wake up call. So that's how I'm treating it anyway. So for me, when I go back, I know what we need to work on and know how we can get better, and then next time we'll come correct.
man.
Do this thing. Fairs. Right, Courts, appreciate you sharing your story.
I love that, man.
All right, man. It's all right.
Lads, you know what?
There's other parts I'll tell you about another time.
Honestly, you know
There's parts of the story I can't tell on camera.
we outside on Monday. Right, so the Euros just finished. I know this is another
Bun the Euros, fam.
not Bundy Euros.
No, sorry. Bun England, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me get specific.
Wait, is it that time of the show?
Yeah, I mean, let's just touch on it lightly, innit? Because I feel like it can go on for another hour. But
could have a 5-hour show.
oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to cut down on these minutes.
Right, like it anytime.
So England, Italy final. Obviously lost on pens. Rashford, Sancho, Saka missed. Yeah, or they got saved. Yeah, whatever.
Nah, Rashford missed.
Rashford
missed.
Yeah,
None of them scored.
yeah, basically. Now the nation has been divided once again, saying that these players of
I
this
wish that was the
specific
word we were
race.
using.
Yeah, I gotta be, keep
But
it
it's
corporate.
You learned from last episode.
I gotta keep it corporate.
Change.
That these players are to blame for England losing the final. Now,
Interesting.
this is my opinion on it. Yeah,
And I shake it in.
some of these England fans are straight idiots, innit? Straight
Facts.
you're straight idiots. You get me? And I say that with chest. I don't feel like you man deserve anything, to be honest. Like,
I'm glad, bro. Not happy I wasn't lost.
it will never come home. I hope it doesn't ever come home. I don't think any trophies home here. You know what I mean? Because I feel like some England fans again are just completely living in
1900s land, bro. Because when it's convenient, when the man them are doing the thing,
Raheem Sterling carried you lot to this final, but yet here we are. The real man you should be blaming is Fraudgate, because England. If you look at this tournament, yeah,
You look like you don't agree with that, Krella.
it's not. Carla, hear me out.
I'm going to
Hear me out.
I'm a number diving on my man talking.
Hear me out.
I'm going to hear him.
This tournament was laid on a plate, 5-star restaurant at the Shard with views.
To be fair, I heard a man say, "Yo, the thing was set up for England to win."
Fam, you've played most of your games at Wembley.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
you've
of
had
them,
the
wasn't it?
weaker side of the tournament, which again wasn't
Yes.
They'd won away.
England's fault, but
Yes.
yeah, you've had I'd say probably one of the most talented group of players England has ever had, bar the celebrity lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you played you like attacking wise, like if you think who we had in that squad, yeah, like it's a joke.
Yeah.
Well, yet we played so negative. And listen, I hear it. Clean sheets. Clean sheets.
Let me
Conceded 2 goals. One was a free kick. I hear it, but I feel like you had the opportunity to take the tournament by storm. You're playing at home. The finals at home. It's there for you.
All right.
Still flopped.
Okay.
Fraud.
Southgate, what has it ever won or achieved?
What has he? You
Ever
say?
won or achieved?
I think he hasn't won anything.
No, he has actually.
He-
He won the Coca-Cola Cup or something at Aston Villa.
What?
The
No,
Coca-Cola.
The Coca-Cola
no, that was
Cup.
that was like the Worthington Cup back then.
What,
That was
the
a big- the Worthington
Mickey
Cup.
Mouse?
Yeah,
I know the cup, but even for me to know the Coca-Cola
no,
Cup,
When I
bro.
say that,
Man, that don't even count.
Is that the Channel 5 thing?
Say Champions League. What's that the way it was going on?
No.
Man said
I'm
Coca-Cola.
not defending him.
Nah,
But you
yeah.
have to understand.
Yeah, go on.
You got to look at the man and what he is, how he played, where he played. He's from my generation, so I saw him play properly. So how he's managing, I'm not expecting anything different. Like and brother, you man are the modern day footballers and the technical man. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
I'm old school. When I play centre half, I don't want to go past half. If I play right back, I don't want to go up there. If I'm flat back four,
But the fact they still call it centre half.
yeah, man.
That's how I know.
I'm
Yeah,
flat
yeah.
back four. Like, when I play FIFA, bro, I play 5 minutes at the back and the tackle attack, my defenders defend.
Yeah.
So he's from them
Old school
days,
eras,
bro.
yeah,
So
yeah.
now he's trying to gradually do him. you saw he played 4 defenders, occasionally 3. He always was cautious. It was always an element of caution. Even when, going through the stages, I thought, you know what, the way he's playing will get us to his semis. I thought that because we've got
because you're not going to play no one good.
No, exactly. And you could play that way and get away with it. But in my head, I thought, he's in a bad way, because if he changes it and we lose,
he don't play like tournament football should be played.
No, but you're saying that then? How's tournament football played? Let me ask you a question. You got to just win, innit? That's tournament football's win.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, we can afford to draw and mess around. When it's knockout, it's do what you gotta do to win, and he done that. So I'm gonna give him credit for doing that. But when you get to the final, this is where the tactical. This is like Solskjaer. Then where I look at it and think, this is where you get seen tactically. Like when you get there, one thing about Italian defenders, both of them are 70 years of age between the two of them. They're at the back here. They're not, apart from the left back and right back, the core of the team is not got speed in their pace. So we've got abundance of it. And I'm not saying start the game and go gung-ho, because in case, technically you get bust up. You don't want to do that. But when you realise, they've scored now, let's just say, you know what then? The man are getting tired. Them man are 36, 37, bro. It don't matter.
Plus, remember the Spain game? They got run ragged.
Bro, draw them out. We've got man on the bench that can do that. So tactically, he slipped at the final.
Yeah.
Leading up to it, I can't really say nothing to him and say anything.
Apart from the final, what game did he really tactically have to get right?
Doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
You know why it doesn't matter? Because
the players carried him.
But he got there, but he
so that means no matter who the manager was, put our 11 out there, you probably win.
Yeah, but you know why? You know why it doesn't look that way? No, but you know why it doesn't look that way? Because the decisions he made were questioned so badly. And they were. I'm not saying that you. I hear what you're saying, but because you question so much of what
I hear what you're saying,
and it worked.
What I'm saying is, put any half decent team on that pitch against any of them teams, you got a good chance of winning.
You got a good chance,
and not one of them games, apart from Ukraine, did they dominate and get it right.
But
and Ukraine are.
But as a defender, old school defender, new school defender, I'll take 1-0 every game. As long as we win, I will take 1-0 every. Some managers still want that way.
Yeah, I get through. So I'm not saying don't try and win the game and
you're not in.
Whatever you have to do to win the game. If you win the game, you win the game. But he didn't win the final.
Do you believe in set pieces win games?
It depends.
Yeah, 100%.
Depends on your team. It depends on your team.
So you've got Jack Grealish. Let's say set pieces win games. Yeah.
Okay.
You got Jack Grealish, most fouled player in the Premier League.
Okay.
Gets free kicks for days.
Yeah, I agree.
In a game like in the Italy game,
I thought he would have played Jack Grealish in that final.
Where you're thinking these men are physical. Look what man done to Saka.
That's perfect tackle.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. One of the best.
It's great defending.
It is great defending.
Fam, I'd have banged him.
That makes it even better defending because then you're saying
I'd have banged him, bro.
It is great defending.
Dressing by my colour from you, my dad.
It wasn't even like a kick, It was, I don't care. We may as well rugby tackle him.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it's like last minute of the game, you've got a chance to run and score.
And
Nah,
Saka.
come here. Where you go?
Yeah, I'll take that for the team. Sensational.
Like, even if I got sent off, it's still better than you going and scoring. Because
Yeah, but even so, forget the game itself. Let's focus on the penalty because he's saying he chose them, man. But then that makes it even worse that you have got players that you've got no confidence, you've not showed any faithful belief in, and you're giving them the pressure and responsibility to go and win the game, bro.
Did you see what Michael Owen said?
Nah, what did he say?
Michael Owen said, I took a penalty, winning penalty or something at the age of 18, 17.
Who cares?
So he's saying basically all this age stuff that people are singing on.
No,
doesn't matter.
the age thing, I'm not like, because my missus said, Saka's 19, should never be put there. I said, no, he should be. Do you know why? Because as footballers, we thrive for those moments, and we're not going to turn around and say, we're not going to do it. But what's not fair, what Michael Owen didn't have to deal with was the consequences in the back of your mind. If I miss this penalty, what backlash am I going to face? That's what he didn't have to deal with. So then take away that pressure, because I think that pressure was more than the actual final itself. I'll be honest with you, because in hindsight, you're thinking about it. All right, cool. You scored. You missed the pen. Scored the pen. Cool. It's the game of football, bro. Everybody knows that.
And you know what? The pressure alone for like Rashford was. All right, say that was like 10. But then he missed, and then Sancho's up, and you're like, raw.
That's another 5.
That's 15. And then you miss, and then it's
unfortunately, age comes
and then you've got to take the penalty.
Just
to stay in it.
You know what? Yeah, when Michael Owen, let me give Michael Owen.
I'll say more maturity than age, but I know what you mean.
Let me give Mike Owen something to eat. Check this, brother. Check this, yeah.
Mark.
Check this, yeah. Don't bother saying because it's a different being the last penalty taker and 2 man before you have missed.
Yeah, I
is
think
very different to taking the last one.
You know what? Michael Owen's not taken into account as well. That he's white.
And
Facts.
And look,
Like I said, bro,
And he's trying. I understand what he's trying to do. Like, he doesn't see color, but fam, you have to. Because end of the day,
you know what? He might not. Unfortunately, you have over half the nation who do.
Yeah,
and you know,
yeah,
and you know what? And I say this to everyone. It's not to everyone, but for the people that do see color, and it was. Some people could have been blinded throughout the tournament because it was all hunky-dory, flowers. Yeah, but all
But as Piercy said, bro, papering over cracks, bro.
Yeah,
because the reality, the fact is, it showed its face as soon as what happened.
Would you have chose those penalty takers?
No.
Of course
Okay.
not.
Who would have been your 5?
Kane.
No. Would you have put
Kane first.
No, in a million years, I've never. And watching football
Seen
for
the
all the
penalty taker go
years,
first.
I've never seen your top goal scorer, your baddest man, who you know is meant to go. For me, my mentality, I'm putting you last. So we're gonna have 5 penalties regardless. So I know you're more.
necessarily.
Okay, all right.
That's my.
in history,
I
in
think
history, that's-
Usually you
that's
put
been-
them around third or
Third.
fourth.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Yeah, like
later on,
third to fifth is
Nah,
kind of like the baddest man.
third
goal.
is the
Third
only
is the
one
best one because
that
you know you're gonna
guarantees.
have to take that one.
Let's just put them later on. Then you put your better
Remember when
players later.
Ronaldo never took that pen
Because it was 5th.
that
But
time?
no, but either way, I'm putting me personally as a manager. Then I will put my better players last. So I know in case it goes that way, I know the more certy players. How would you feel? And this has been, I've tried to think about it. You're sitting on the bench and confidence in football. When you're not confident, you're actually thinking about how to pass the ball. Yeah, everyone must have felt like that. You know, when your confidence is drained that much and it comes to
You're watching it on your phone, it still bubbles on.
and you're not only that low, your confidence is that low. Some players can walk on a pitch like Alan Shearer at Kane.
Yeah.
Kane has never got to be unconfident because he is being told, he knows no matter what, he's playing every game. Imagine you're sitting on the bench, sitting there thinking, yo, the man don't rate me, you know. The man don't really rate me. Because really, he's paying me 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then again, you're going to bring me on.
Fam,
How are you going to bring a
they
cold man on the pitch like that, bro?
They almost
Right to the ball.
right back.
Fam, I don't think they touched the ball.
Nah, Rashford did.
But Sancho
Yeah,
did
made a
that.
tackle.
He made a tackle, but they almost never got on, fam. If the Italians never put the ball out, they wouldn't have got on.
But previous to that, though, they haven't played much. Okay, Sancho played against Ukraine. Okay, fair dues. But that's a game where.
Okay, but then
you
guess
didn't do
what?
that.
Gets dropped. So
No confidence
That even
in
hurt,
that.
I think that would hurt your confidence even
Exactly.
more.
I don't
Bear
rate
in mind,
that.
man just got his move, thinking, cool, I've done biz, we just won the game. Yeah,
No, I
like,
mean,
cool.
go United.
The
you're
most
on the first
convincing
man
win in the
under.
whole tournament. 4-0.
You know what?
Slapping.
Southgate, I rate, he bust Saka because no one before tournament would have thought, yo, Saka's going to get
Nah,
a good
bare
run.
people talking about he should be playing.
No,
Yeah,
but to bust him, though, is a different thing. To give him, it's all the same
Nah,
play.
I'm not giving enough.
To drop him.
but come
No,
on, bro,
to
you
drop
got him,
Phil
man.
Foden.
Come on,
And
bro.
bring
Get in
in-
the head, all the bright colour. Come on, man.
Phil Foden's the best youngster.
It was a good decision. It was a brave decision.
there you go.
But what I'm
So-
saying is,
He's gone out on a limb for him.
Nah, yes, and
obviously, like,
Phillips.
I'm not
And
saying that he's
Phillips.
not.
But he might as well have gone out the whole
I
limb
don't-
and just done the same thing with everybody else then,
For
Carl.
me, 60 minutes, final. All right, then. It's looking a bit ropey. They're tired. They're already slow. They've got to be tired. Yo, let me see you. I'm not saying gung-ho, take up all the man. I'm saying, look, you've got 5 subs, mate. Just bring on someone who's going to cause some problems, give you something.
Yeah.
Now, that's his naivety. So what he'll do now, he's got to learn and understand. It's like Solskjaer in the final. Sometimes you get found out at the wrong time. Like, he's got to the final. However he's done, he's got to the final. He's done enough to get there. Now, in the final, tactically, what are you about now? Because Mancini knows what time it is. He's been around the block, different countries.
He's a great
so you're
manager,
going
by the
against a
way.
good manager anyway. So really, you know what hurt me? You haven't used any of your ace cards. You just lost the game, and really, you just lost the game with no punches. You just sat there and went, not up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right on, man.
But yeah,
Still
World
glad.
Cup
Still glad
next
them.
year?
Nah, born them. Born England. I told you already, fam. If you're black, I would never play for England.
well,
Never.
recently, Callum Hudson-Odoi has now changed.
I heard it's a fake.
Oh, is it fake?
I heard it was a fake.
Okay,
Fam,
So,
if he has any sense, bruv, why? Okay, tell me now, as a black player, what incentive I got to play for England?
3 lines on your shirt. Lines are from Africa.
You know what then? And I say this then. Sorry, man. I can't find it funny, man. It's serious, man. It hurts me, man.
No,
Yeah,
it
my
is.
heart,
But do
bro.
you know what it is? If you don't find something in it, bruv, you'll go mad because I promise you, yeah, I never like normally for me, I'm just like, alright, cool. It's like I didn't even get the whole coming home. I didn't care. But what I'm saying to you, as a person, bro, when you've given everything to a cause, bearing in mind these men are not just doing things on the pitch, they're doing things off the pitch, bro, and they're still getting this level of abuse and this level of
more than any other man ever
bro,
done.
and they're acting as if, bro, these men have done nothing to get them to this point. So I'm saying to you, as a black player, what incentive have I got to play? Like, what protection have I got? Because at the end of the day, bro, what about their mental health? God forbid anything happened to one of them, bro. What now?
And a young man like Saka, you seen the player at Man City the other day that didn't get the
the pro, bro.
And then
look at the difference in
look at that, man. This is even worse.
Yeah.
This is
100%.
worse than getting a pro because you can probably go to a lower level and get a pro.
Yeah.
He's gonna be England's most hated. Them three now. The only blessing he's got is three of them are probably we're not just gonna beat you. We can beat you three.
Yeah.
But a lot of people got blindsided by the fact, you know what, you're sitting there and you know what, regardless of anything, you're rooting, you're watching the game and you come on, man, England, come. And you get dragged into it. How can I be sitting there? And how can I be sitting there thinking, me and my cousin's sitting there afraid like a cat because we're thinking, if any of these players miss,
it's a game over.
It's not even going to be like, oh, they're getting abused because they're rubbish players. You're getting abused for the colour of the skin. What do you, racist people out there, let me just, if you're watching this, what do you think's going to happen eventually?
The racist people.
Have you seen the interview where he said,
they're tuning into
I know,
this.
but I'm just saying, what do you think's going to happen? Because naturally, eventually, it's going to, if it keeps happening, you're just going to, if I get punched in your face, you won't keep coming back to me for the punch. So eventually, you're going to be like, you know what?
That's why
there's
I said,
no point playing for the country. Or I'm turning down a call. I don't want it. I don't want to play.
Bro, what incentive have they got, fam?
The new players are gonna naturally.
What protection? Because all they do is put out a statement saying, "Oh yeah, we don't condone it." Okay, cool. When the Super League came, bruv, you man had ammo. You man had energy. You had action behind the words, bro. Now there's a situation where it's not been like down. You've been having to do this.
Even with
there's
the
no action.
LGBTQ community, fam. If something went sideways there, fam, there's energy, bro.
What?
Fam? That's when you're black, bro. You fall down the pecking order, bro.
If a dog if a German Shepherd ran on the pitch and a man from the side shot it and killed the German Shepherd, brother.
What? Fam, crazy.
And
that is a
I
problem.
Go back to my point. Why would I
up here? Black people down
Why
here.
would I play for England? Nobody can answer because at the end of the day, what protects me from what protects me?
It's just. As I said, like in the group, Smiler said in it, like, yo, why do man support England? Big man, I don't support England. I just do it as a vibes thing. You go out, you get caught up in the whole, yo.
I said in one other group chat, I said, for me, like, if England win, it's going to be bittersweet. Because, like, obviously, I want, like, the man them like Rashford, Sterling. I want them to have that success. But at the same time, it's a bitter feeling when you know
the country don't deserve it.
Exactly, you see all these men that's racist and that just abusing these
deserve
men,
it, bruv. And I'm glad,
like it's
because what it's done is exposed exactly what's happened.
And you know what? The word is exposed. And you know it we're exposed because it was already there. But you know what it is? We got caught up. We all got caught up in the nation's eye. And you know what? Even forget everything. Even a bank holiday. If you think of all the nice things, everyone just being cool. Even what you got to think about is. You're probably not going to be as much racism.
But you know what's mad though? You know what's mad?
When they lose, it's like it's the turn.
You know what's mad though?
Upside down.
If they had scored them penalties, all of them would have had knighthoods and MBEs and all the rest of it. But they miss now, and now it's all of a sudden. Yeah,
but they don't. Like I said, these men are doing things not just on the pitch, bruv.
That's what I'm saying.
When these MPs weren't feeding your youths, bruv, all you same racist donnies that were cussing, bruv, you men are probably still from them ends, bruv.
Fam, it's funny. The man them that are booing are probably eating the same food Rashford provided for them.
Bruv, do you get how dumb it is, bruv? How are you gonna bite the hand that feeds you? Alright, cool. If I'm Rashford, no more meals.
You're biting the arm.
Then guess what?
The hand, the arm, the whole socket, bro. Bruv, my man Rashford, you know, he's earning 250, not 70, not 30s, 250. He don't even have to care. He can just go home, go and swim pool, eat caviar. Don't matter. I'm gonna go out my way, stand there and feed every little picnic. And you wanna listen.
But to be fair though, shout out to the man them that wrote all the positive thing on his mural card. That was big, fam. That was big, bro.
Lovely, man.
But one thing that is sad to see though is that every black man watching that penalty shootout
knew exactly what was coming.
Watch every black man step up and think, please don't miss. I know what's gonna happen.
Knew exactly what's coming, bro. In my missus who don't watch football was like, she was like, nah.
Please, man.
Oh, we've
Like, as soon as
we've
Rashford
effed it.
stepped up, every black person was rooting. Please do not miss.
The Rashford one weren't too bad.
Well, he was the first one.
Yeah, but
That's
he
why
weren't. But still, that weren't too bad. The
Yeah, but that's
Sancho
what
one,
I'm
I was like,
Jeez, no,
the Saka,
no.
the
And the
Saka
Saka
one,
Saka one was
the
like,
Saka one,
no.
the Saka
When I
one,
seen Saka walking up, I was gonna say, turn him around, go, bring him back in, bring him back there, change him. Because
can
this
you,
too much pressure.
can you do that? Can you like? Can you?
No, change.
I think once you walk, that's it.
No,
Listen,
from the walk, but can you swap the orders? Because my thing was like, bro, do you
Nah,
man?
I think they give the 5, and then that has to be the 5 in that order.
My friend, I thought not.
The ref know the 5.
Yeah, they have to, like, you know when you make substitution, you give the list and that. I think it's the same with the subs.
okay.
and
Fair
that.
enough.
okay.
But I'd have
To
swapped
you,
it,
man,
fam.
miss, you'd have thought, listen, there's gotta be someone. There's just gotta be someone else because it's not just a case of missing a penalty. It's so much more.
But Fraudgate picked it, so it's his fault. Anyway,
So the whole
let's
Fraudwatch section was him. Fair enough.
basically. I was gonna put the England fans on there, to be honest. So.
Well, we ain't got to that yet. So yeah, it's that time of the show. The No Tekkers Quiz. I know it's late in the show, but we're after duty, is me. So Krella, you are Mr. Man United.
Okay, just be easy. I injured my foot, man.
Man, just
Injections, man. Been tying.
So what's your foot injury got to do with your brain, fam?
I've been injections, man.
Low blood.
To stop
lie,
blood
man.
clots, man. Says my
Don't lie,
brain.
man.
The rules of the
Keep you
quiz.
sharp, man. You're good.
You got 3 minutes to answer 10 questions. Half of the questions are based on the club you support, which is Man United. The other half are general football knowledge. Your first answer is your final answer. You can pass a question and come back to it if you have time. And yeah, the record at the minute is 6.
God.
Light work.
Easy.
Light work.
Pressure
pressure will get you.
crazy.
Saying Saka things.
Don't worry, fam. There's no abuse if you don't get that right, fam. You're a good hand.
abuse.
I'll get this move. You're all right, man.
I'll get that.
This is your safe zone, man.
Courts, you got the time.
I got the
PSC,
count.
you got the count. Are we ready?
Why, you want a time check? You want me to take a minute, 30 seconds? You want me to?
Oh yeah,
Countdown.
your last question when the time runs out, you get to finish that question.
I've seen enough of the.
Would you want?
Yeah,
you want the
you
time
know
check
what,
or
go
not? Do you want me to?
Just keep, man. Give me answers as well.
I don't answer. I don't do that. I'm not Seku.
You was giving everything, mate.
Fam, it's the
Giving
what?
out phones.
The what?
I want that, man.
Yeah. All right. Question 1. What is the name of Man United's football mascot?
Go.
Donny in the red suit.
Something devil. Pass.
Question 2. How many times have United won the FA Cup?
10.
Incorrect. It was 12. Question 3. Name me 5 centre backs that have played for United.
Oh. Stam.
Mhm.
Vidic. Rio.
Yep.
Pallister.
Yep.
And Maguire.
All right. Cool. Question 4. What was the score of Sir Alex's last game as manager at United?
I know this one.
God.
Should have read his book.
Boys, a lot of books.
The score of the last
Give
game
me
he
the
played.
team. Give me the team.
It was against West Brom.
Minute gone.
Did we lose this one? Oh, sure,
Minute
that's
gone.
this
I can't give you no answer.
Girl's like, help me.
2-0. 2-0.
Yeah, incorrect. It was 5-5. Lukaku scored a hat
Sugar,
trick.
man. And a piece of.
Question 5. Name me 5 French players that have played for Man United.
Silvestri.
Yep.
Blanc.
Yep.
Barthez.
Yep.
Nah, I don't know him.
Don't put me off on French.
Striker.
Hold on. Hold on.
Striker. Saha.
Yep.
Not that one.
The other one. The other Donny. He's on Fraudwatch.
Sugar.
I was thinking about your colour. Pop your colour.
Cantona.
Yeah, there we go. 50 now, boys.
Come on,
Question
man.
6. Who won the Golden Boot in the most recent Euros?
Ronaldo.
Correct. Question 7. Name me 3 teams Jermaine Defoe has played for.
Tottenham.
Yep.
Rangers.
Yep.
West Ham.
Correct.
Come on.
Question 8. Name me 3 teams Harry Redknapp has managed.
Portsmouth. Tottenham.
You never managed them.
One more.
Oh my gosh. Portsmouth, Tottenham.
30 seconds.
What's the team that comes on the TV?
All of them.
No, what's that? Oh no, what's that? The aid business. Be the aid.
Man trying to go the charity team.
Yeah, yes. I'm having that. The charity aid thing. The aid. I'm having that. He's managing.
Nah.
I'm having it. Give me that.
Aye.
The
Hold on a minute.
I'm
Wait
taking that
there,
one.
wait there.
Braza. I'm having that. The aid. Why? The aid. I'm having that. Charity aid. I'm having that. Soccer aid. That's it. I'm having that. I'm having it. Don't look at it's managed them.
What is
It's
that?
managed them.
What
I'm
is
having that. You know,
going on?
listen.
What is going on?
Soccer aid. I'm having it.
Fam, that's not on the list, bro.
No, bro, he's managed them.
Bro, you
he's-
Google Harry Redknapp.
Okay,
Soccer aid
my
is
friend,
not on his
my
managed.
friend,
He's managed.
I've seen him with my own eyes. He's managed them. I'm having that.
A man said
Hey,
the team that's on TV.
you know what? No, but you know what I mean.
I had no idea what you meant.
There's always gotta be a highlight. You know you said
mate,
so, you know.
this is
Anyway,
hilarious.
You set yourself up.
listen, soccer aid. I've seen him. I've seen it.
You didn't even say that. You said charity aid.
Jamie said the team that plays on TV, the A team.
I got 10.
Man said the A team like he's Mr. T, bro.
Oh, listen, I got 30 minutes. I got 30 seconds. I've come back. Man.
Nah, man. Your time done that long time.
Bro,
So you had AFC Bournemouth,
nah, bro, I'm not having that, man. I'm having
West
soccer
Ham,
aid, bro.
Portsmouth,
So I ain't gonna get West Ham.
I
Southampton,
was gonna say West Ham, but I couldn't remember.
QPR.
You know.
Jordan, and Birmingham City.
Man
Okay.
said charity aid. At first, I said cherry aid. I was like, what? Huh? Big man. I said cherry aid.
Nah, man, Krilla, don't do that, man.
Listen, me.
Nah, Krilla, you can't
You know
do
what?
that,
You know what I'm having? You know what I'm having? You know what I'm
Krilla
having?
went, yeah.
Ask me the question.
Oh, what's the team? Team that plays on TV? I was like, bro.
You know the big, you know your dad says them was there. The team that play for them now. Dad, man.
And the worst part was Krilla was trying so hard not to give no answers like that, fam.
You know. And then I just thought, I desperately look over that last one. Bro,
Before you could have got a little loophole.
He was on a roll, innit? He was on a roll. He was getting the momentum. Yeah, it was like, yeah, name the five French. Yeah, name the. He's like, alright, name the Jermaine Defoe thing. He's like, yeah, combo message.
Bro, hold on, Don.
Charity aid.
You could have named the same teams that
With that
Jermaine
one-
Defoe played for.
Nah, okay.
This is what I'm saying.
Nah, no, but I listen. Hear me out. Like, you asked me a question and I answered.
That's not one of the
My
answers.
friend,
incorrectly.
No, I haven't. He's managed
You
them.
said the team that plays on TV.
No, I said charity aid.
Charity aid.
Soccer aid.
Something else
Your
aid.
first
He
answer-
said charity aid. It's
The
soccer.
first answer is your final answer.
You know what I mean, man?
Incorrect.
How
So,
much I get there?
how much you got?
I got 5.
I can't remember. I think it was 4.
I got 5 there, bro.
You're gonna
It might have been.
you have to review the footage.
We'll go through the
Nah.
questions now. So, what was the name of United's football mascot?
Didn't get that one.
It was Fred
Fred the
Red.
Shed. See, that's Fred the Shed. That's Fred's name, man. Fred the Shed.
How many times have United won the FA Cup? It was 12.
You got that wrong.
Name me 5 centre backs that have played for United. You got that one.
I have dog.
What was the score of Sir Alex's last
Got that
game?
wrong. Got that wrong.
That was 5-5. Name me 5 French players that have played for
Got that
United.
right.
You
Got
could have
that.
said Pogba.
Okay, I know, but
coulda
you
said
don't-
Martial.
modern day,
Yeah.
I know, but modern day, you don't look. Your brain goes so far because they.
You go back to what you know. You go back to what you know. Your brain went miles away.
Remember the French one? No, that one. The other one. Then he was like,
Who won the Golden Boot in the most recent Euros?
Yeah, man.
Cristiano, you got.
Yeah, man, I got 2 more on yeah.
Name me 3 teams Jermaine Defoe has
Got
played
that
for.
one.
You got
Yeah.
that
and then
one.
you got the charity aid.
That's 4.
Nah, I'm having. Listen.
Your first answer is your final answer.
Put that on the poll,
Cherry
bro.
aid is not a team.
Okay, hold on. Poll people. If a man said he managed
having
and
that.
I've seen him manage, well, you're not having it with a poll, man.
He wasn't on Soccer Aid's books.
It was there,
Soccer
man.
aid is incorrect because there's 2 different teams in soccer aid. Which team?
It was there managing one of them.
Managing one of them. Which one? You didn't say. You just said soccer aid.
European.
After you already said cherry aid.
man.
Now you're
It's a
soccer
European
aid.
or world 11.
European world.
That's what I'm saying.
Krilla said the one that played on TV, fam. That spun me, bro.
Don't worry, it won't get edited. Don't worry about that.
Nah.
So yeah, the three
So
teams you
open,
could have
that was
named
very
was
open, you know.
you can name Bournemouth, Portsmouth, Southampton.
All right, mate.
Tottenham,
Well, soccer aid.
QPR. Question 9: who was the manager of France's 2006 World Cup team? Do you know who that is?
LeBlanc.
Nah, it was Raymond Demonche.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of
Question 10:
It'll be one of them.
who is now the new manager at Dortmund?
Oh, boy.
That's the Leipzig
Sancho's
one.
gone. Yeah.
Nah,
Was it not?
See.
it's the
Mönchengladbach one. Yeah.
Marco Rose.
Yeah, he's a good.
You know his name. Is he, man?
I don't know his name, but I know who he is though.
That's it. You know what?
It's the quiz weren't for me, fam.
Thank God. You know you, Bryce. I'm gonna see outside.
For a credible score.
We know you. Bryce is putting questions in. Name the. I could heist and dice. I don't know.
He said, name
I don't
5
know.
teams Harry Redknapp's managed.
No. He said 3.
And he's managed like 100 teams.
I know, but West Ham.
And you
was
said
there.
Cherry
Listen,
Hey.
man complain about the questions. The
You know what?
questions
I'm
are
not gonna
always
lie,
based
yeah.
around the same criteria.
That is a hell of a creative answer, you know, fam. That's a creative answer. I give you credit, but
Give me that, man. 5 minutes. Put my 5, man. I put it on the
now,
poll.
you still haven't answered the question correctly.
Soccer aid, European 11.
Soccer aid isn't the team. So there's 2 teams in soccer
European
aid.
11, man.
I don't know which one it was. You saw it,
At this rate, Callum might go
I know
off.
soccer aid.
You know you stick your Firmino. Oh, with a sun no shot.
Hey,
Anyway,
At this rate, Callum might go off Fraudwatch.
hold on. Last week you made a blooper. You said something. I was gonna pull you up on it.
Yeah, go on.
Pull him.
I ain't seen it yet. I ain't seen it. What happened?
I said
You said the name Colin. Is Colin?
Colin.
Oh yeah.
Stephen Hendry. I think
Stephen Hendry. I said, what's his
Yeah,
name, bro?
Colin Hendry.
He never got the ball flipped over his head, so you just chill out, bro.
Yeah. It was Colin Hendry, man.
You want to do that? Yeah. And the man left you, know. I thought, oh, wait.
Nah, man, it's Colin Hendry.
See, whenever I'm like, yeah, people get away with murder, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so listen, put down your poll, yeah? And ask people if I draw the answer for team is managed. That's what you asked me, and that's what I draw.
No.
You answered.
did manage them.
Eventually, you answered soccer aid.
You know what I meant?
Soccer aid is incorrect.
No, hold on.
I don't know what you debated.
Can I ask a question?
Your first answer is your final answer. It says in the rules.
I know, let me defend myself.
Let him ask the question.
Okay,
Go on.
so you have to understand, if you know what I mean, you gotta give it, man. You
No,
know
we
what
don't.
I mean.
No, we do not.
Yeah, make me feel. Hey,
Nobody-
Jamaican man.
Nobody knew what you meant.
I make it snap, like, bro. I can't help you, bro. I big man,
Come on, Spanish town, man.
It's that time of the show, Fraudwatch.
Why, sir?
Respect me back the camera.
So,
Watch it, man. Come on.
Crowley, you know what Fraudwatch is. I don't have to explain it for anybody.
Yes.
Some of the people.
Boris Johnson,
Wow.
Prix Patel, UEFA,
Yeah.
FA, all of you men are frauds, bruv.
Yeah.
Talking waffle, whatever, but no action behind it, bruv. You're all frauds, bruv.
And the England fans.
All what fraud watch, bruv.
Massive one.
Goof.
Who have you got for Fraudwatch?
Bigger than the England fans.
Yeah.
God.
COVID. How about that? Now it's coming to the end on sorry, on Monday. On Monday, yeah.
Man, put the whole pandemic up.
Yeah, man. Remember that, man.
Hold on. I think you need to explain the rules of Fraudwatch again because I'm sure it's supposed to be involved in football.
Any
It's involved, man.
So, yeah, man.
It's involved.
Smash up the whole thing, man. Everything.
The pandemic.
Yeah, man. Show it up on the first.
You know what? It's
man.
mash up football, so I'll give you a
man.
It's mash up football.
Man.
Man to the foot COVID.
And it's rubbish as well, you know, like 40 to 60,000 fans can go there, but you can't go to funerals, you can't go here.
Bro,
Come on,
apparently
brother,
gonna need that COVID passport to get into stadiums. Apparently.
I'm rushing
Anyway.
those as well.
I said Wembley thing.
I'm rushing them doors, bro. Big crowd, come man.
Courts, have you got any? Well, you just.
Yeah, just the all of the government, fam.
Yeah.
Bon
I like
Babylon.
the England fans in there, innit? So.
Okay, I ain't got no one for Fraudwatch. Have
Oh,
you
we-
got the
you know
state?
what? We got enough,
I
bro.
never got any players though. Like, I know we've.
That bamboozled me in the Euros. I couldn't name a few.
I'm gonna give Kane. You know what?
I put him on already, but man weren't having it for the first.
I'm still not having it.
Man weren't having it.
What?
Why is he a fraud?
For what I
For
expect
Euros.
of him. You
Why
know
is he a
Shall I
fraud
tell
for
you why?
Euros?
Shall I tell you why?
Why is he a fraud?
Shall I tell you why?
Yes, please.
At Tottenham, play the way you play. That's fine. It works at Tottenham. Don't come to England trying to drop back in the bloody defensive.
So that's
midfielder.
more fraud
Hold
gate
on.
then?
No.
That's
no,
fraud
no,
gate?
no,
That's
no,
not him.
No. Mate, there was crossing the ball in the box and he's standing outside. I'm thinking, you know how many times? You must everyone's watched a game. How many times have you been shouted at TV? Kane, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? That's your job. That's your bread and butter, bro.
Did you not say earlier, Italy, their centre backs are slow. They've got no pace between them. They've got averages of 70 years old or whatever it is. Has Kane got pace?
More than them.
Does he?
You don't
They're about
think
the same level to
Kane's
me.
movement ain't bad.
Fam.
You know. Kane's
He's got good movement, yes.
So he can do that then.
But his
Timing
movement can
timing
also
beats
drop
speed.
deep, so that allows space because one of them centre backs gonna have to come with him. For
game.
the
That's one game.
Sterlings who's got
That's
pace.
one game. You know
Saka
what I mean?
who's got
Bro.
pace.
One game. He's done it every
Bro,
game.
I'm
He's
not.
done it
I'm
every
not
game.
having Harry Kane can't blow Benucci and Chiellini, bro.
And
Man, he's
that's
not
one
James
game.
Beattie, fam.
No, I'm not having this because no one don't respect defenders in here.
No,
I'm
I
sick
do.
of
I
it.
do respect them.
No.
Highly.
We're talking about foot
Man
race.
just said talking about racing and that. Defending is more than just speed.
Yeah, true. Very true.
No, but you're
I'm
saying
not
them
talking
man get
about
calm.
Carl Walker and that we
Yeah,
can just
very
run
true,
and
yeah,
run.
true.
We're not doing all that.
Read the game.
Good defenders.
Yeah, read the game.
Good defenders.
What the cow
They
do
don't
this?
get burnt. Look at John Terry.
Very true.
Look at how long he's been playing.
Yeah,
How
but
many
where-
times did you see him get burnt?
You see when Benucci,
Exactly.
when Chiellini
How many
got
times you
pulled,
see you see
what
them
he did,
Italian
innit?
defenders get
You
burnt?
see what he showed you,
Maldini.
man.
How many times you see them get burnt?
I'm not debating that. How many times did he try?
What do you mean?
How many times did he try actually going in behind? How many times did he
But
try?
that's
and-
irrelevant.
He's in midfield.
It's not, bro.
I'm talking about defending and I'm talking about the other
Yeah,
side.
but what I'm talking about, I'm adjusting Krella's point.
No, I'm talking about Brass's point because he's saying he can blow Benucci.
No, he should be able to. Bro, in a foot race, you
But
think they can't? If they
them
want
man
to,
ain't getting into foot races, that's my point.
They're not giving you space to
No,
build.
they're not
Getting into foot race is one thing. They are great defenders.
but
I'm saying Kane should be able to
You could be
blow
twice
them.
as fast as me. You are not beating me in a race on that pitch.
And you know what as well? You know what they do? Well, I watch them centre backs do for Italy. They are organising. They are
I'm telling you.
organising. They are
no,
organising.
I understand that, but the problem becomes where he didn't even attempt to stretch the game in that way.
Yeah,
Because what he did was do that, and they, alright, cool, we'll go this way. We'll happily go this way because we want you here.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if Kane is dropping deep, that should allow space for the other two.
But they weren't
wingers.
coming with him though. They
That's
were
their
staying.
fault. That's not Kane's fault.
Listen, what you expect
No,
of
but I'm
Kane, he never really deliver like that, and that's it. They never really deliver.
To be fair, the fact that
Like I said, I'm not blaming Kane. I'm blaming Fraudgate.
To be fair, the fact that Ronaldo went out in the group stages, fam, and still on golden boot is mad. I'm not,
man.
Like I said, he's an alien.
no, he's not, fam.
He's
These men are
he's
taught us,
alien.
bro. These men are taught us, bro.
Nah, that's
5 goals,
5 goals is a lot.
It's a lot, man.
bro.
How many pens did they have?
Huh?
2.
Don't matter.
2 pens.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, look how when he went out though, that's my point. Is the length of time he's gone out of the tournament,
Man
bro.
still-
A
man
man
still
couldn't
couldn't
catch
catch
5.
up,
Bear in
man.
mind, it weren't like they weren't scoring in the group stage as well.
Yeah, but getting to the final is what? 8 games? 7 games?
Bro, you had an extra 3 game, fam.
Huh? How many games is it to get to the final?
That's 2 games, isn't it?
Nah, it's
It's
3.
so- it's 7 games in total.
So you got round of 16, quarterfinals, semis, then the final.
So 8 games. So 5 goals in 8 games is still a lot.
No, I'm not saying it's not a lot, bro. But I'm
So
saying
you
in
saying
terms
like-
of-
golden boot to it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Manchester
No, but I'm saying in terms of what you're talking about, in terms of Kane's form, in terms of expecting
It's
him
gotta
to do
do better
coming
than
to
that, man.
Euros,
It's
bro.
gotta do better than that. 3
in them
goals.
group games, he was totos. Let's be honest.
No, England was.
Yeah, Kane was.
England
totos
was.
too.
Yeah, but
Great
Zero
in the
shots,
after
bro.
games as well,
I
man.
agree. Like, it wasn't good.
no, but
Great.
I'm saying that's your captain, that's your leader, that's
also
your
got
Premier League
dragged.
Zero
that's your-
shots,
That's your
bro.
Premier
Come on,
League top
bro,
goal
man.
scorer
But
and
you
top
also dragged your
assistants.
captain twice.
Yeah, because he wasn't doing anything. It was
Exactly.
lucky to start, man.
did.
So why are you not telling him, yo, go in the box?
Well,
Because obviously he doesn't want him to do that. He wants him to drop deep, so them man can run in the
well,
box.
then he's bamboozling.
Which is why Sterling got so many
But
goals.
that's why he's saying he bamboozled the fans because we expected the
No, but if he's doing what he's been told to do,
Guess what?
how can he be
Guess what?
bamboozling people?
You will
Yeah, but come
never
on,
know
though.
that.
But understand,
You'll never know that.
Yeah, but
All I
think-
know, he
think
wasn't
about it.
there.
And
innit?
like you said he works at his club. So obviously,
Nah, but-
Fraudgate said to him,
Yeah, but bro,
he works
it's-
at your club, do it here.
No,
But
but
we don't know that. We don't know what
Yeah, but
Southgate said
exactly.
to him. So all I can
But
tell
you
you
put
is,
him on Fraudwatch,
Yeah, but guess
and you
what
don't know
then?
all the facts.
No, but it don't matter. The bottom line is, I expect you to score goals. You haven't. That's your job.
But he has scored goals.
3. That's not enough for me, mate. No, why?
It was enough to get to the
No,
final.
why? No, why?
No,
It was
why?
enough to get to the final.
Well,
Well, it wasn't
did
enough
not in the
because
final.
it was
He
Raheem.
scored his pen.
let's
What
leave
the
that
heck,
there.
you? Say that. That's bad territory, man. You watch your mouth. That's good.
That's blasphemy.
You don't mention nothing about penalties.
Like I said, I'm not saying Kane performed well in the final.
That's
but
enough then?
I'm
Oh.
saying England didn't perform.
In
but
the Euros,
for
I'm
me,
gonna give him.
the biggest inconsistency and underperformer was Fraudgate. Because, like Brad said, the squad that he's got available to him and the tools that he had on the bench.
It's no mugs, man. Let's not.
Exactly.
No. So you can't say they're gonna
Exactly.
win it. Okay, put it this way: did anyone in this room expect England to get to the final? Let's be honest. Semi-finals, I thought. Come on, man. You never thought it was gonna get to a
But
final.
you-
like-
I
you
didn't,
have to put it in
under
context.
Fraudgate.
No.
If you put it in
No.
context,
Yes or
though,
no?
when you went into each game, you thought We can win this.
Yeah, when I seen the draw, when we made it out of the group and I seen who's on our side of the.
No, but even Germany was it?
Yeah, but Germany, Danny should have been
before the game.
Germany's not the same Germany.
That's what I'm saying. That's nostalgia getting you.
No, I'm just saying
that German team.
Yeah, it's not. Yes, I understand. But the bottom line is, no one expected England to really get to a final. Let's be honest, and I got to a final, so they've overachieved. But because we didn't win it, it's seen as a failure.
Like I said,
but it is. But it kind of is because. Come on, bro.
It was the best opportunity they had.
Ever get. And that's
World Cup, that's World Cup, and this one now.
Nah,
Exactly,
I
and
can't really count the World Cup because they never got to the actual big dance. They got to the big dance. They got to the big dance, man.
Nah, but you know what?
They got turned away at the door.
Yeah, but Croatia was an equal team to England. Then there was a good team.
Yeah, but I'm saying I can't judge them on that.
So it's had 2 difficult games and lost both.
Yeah, and that's him. Yeah, but.
And I'm supposed to rate him for that.
I'm not rating him because I say when it comes down to.
You say World Cup thing apparently wants to stay in it, so
He's got a new contract. He's got a new contract.
Yeah. Fair play.
Waste of time.
Onto the streets we'll never forget. So players that are here for the memorabilia.
I might.
I can go first because.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one this week as well.
Hakan Suker.
Jeez.
Mr.
Yeah,
Lab.
man.
Bad man for them.
Yeah, man.
Bad man for them.
98 World Cup, was it? Yeah, man. He played against Jamaica and that. Yeah,
Bad
yeah.
man for them.
I remember him still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man like Hakan. Big
My
up
one's
you.
Mendieta.
I'm
Jeez.
gonna go away.
Real Madrid.
Yeah,
man.
No. Was he Real Madrid?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I remember the Valencia one.
Yeah, man. Oh.
Yeah, man, the
And
Valencia one.
when we
I
come
remember Middlesbrough, no?
Middlesbrough, yeah.
This what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go YouTube these, man.
Oh wait.
Did you YouTube the man them from before these seasons?
Oh, mate, you gotta have to.
I was still trying to. I was finding Gaz's clips.
They say couldn't find the one.
I was still looking at it.
They say you find Stephen Hendry.
Let me get
I saw sneaker shots.
I feel the Gaz is gonna need the guns in.
Go on.
Yeah, we'll get to Gaza after, man.
No, I got one. I got one. I got one.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
People, I'm not sure if you man are gonna know about the Nielsen.
Did we already put him in?
The Brazilian one.
The Brazilian
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
Nielsen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
best
put him-
overs.
Yeah, put him
Bro,
on.
It was first week, man. Man came in.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
then.
He's got the list, fam. Let him land.
And listen, at one
better.
point he was the most expensive player.
Bro,
30 million.
He
was my favorite player at one point.
And when he went to Real
Oh,
Betis,
we know. We know,
favorite
Braz.
player, yeah.
We know. We see the resemblance.
you know this
That's
man
my younger
now?
days.
You know this man, when he come to the Premier League, it was a big thing.
Did he flop though?
When he come to Man City, it was.
Rubinho.
Listen, no. You know when he
You know why? Man can't even
before-
mention Rubinho again because Donny's doing.
No, forget
a
that.
mad thing now.
No. You have to just work as a footballer. It's this.
You saying you have to look at it before he's
Yeah,
before
them
before
things
something
there.
went wrong.
Before the mad thing.
Nah.
You know about Stojkovic? You know about Stojkovic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
then
yeah,
we have a next one.
You gonna save some for the people then for next week?
No, sorry.
Well, he ain't really had one that's
Like,
certified
yeah.
yet, man. I want a 31.
Okay.
I need the 31 first. You need to come back.
Nah, man stole my last one. You know, Lucio. I was gonna go Lucio, but man stole him last week. You know,
Don't you remember anyone from the soccer teams?
Cherry.
you know you.
You play for Cherry now, man.
You know you. That's
That's a rib showing it. That's how.
baby up there in the group, you know. The man has calling me on the.
Sorry. You know what? You went around in my head. I was like, do I say?
Nah, bro. This is
Sorry, brother. Sorry, Curl.
But I know you want to get into the Gaza situation now, so
I'll give
let's
it two more.
Yeah.
Emerson
Which
and
one?
Ravanelli.
Okay, Ravanelli, I'll have.
All right. Nah, you don't know
Which one? Emerson, the coolie looking Brazilian.
Nah, man, the Jericho, man.
Yeah, I remember him. Captain, wasn't he? Brazil
Yes,
captain.
man.
Yeah.
CDM.
Bro. Yeah, man. Midfield, centre
Yeah,
midfield.
yeah.
Roma.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The head top with Nyam out.
Whoa.
You don't know.
I know, but I'm saying Brad said the coolie what I know, bro. I don't. I love my football history. That it gives me homework to
Yeah,
do.
but I want to hear the Gaza defense.
Okay.
Cause we had the prosecution the other week.
Okay. You're looking like you're doing live right now.
No.
Bring my
Yeah, Johnny Cochran.
the jury is convinced.
You got 5 minutes.
You know what, lads? I'm gonna break this here. The modern day we live in now, you ain't gonna look at any player and go, "Oh, he's a good player," unless how many goals he scored, how many assists he's done. Truth, innit? That's the modern day. You can't even a left back and right back now. How much is the?
But this is what I constantly say.
But remember, this is based on
Okay.
Gaza being labelled as
No, hear me
England's
out.
most creative player.
But this is what I'm saying to you,
Okay,
bro. The
cool.
times has changed dramatically. I mean, I can't explain to you so much. This is not even banter. This is real talk that people don't understand. Back then, you could influence a game, run a game, and it sounds stupid. I know people are going to look at it and go, but not assist and not do anything. Where nowadays, we're
I get that.
No, but we don't because man are looking and laughing. When Gaza played, I'll give you an example. Then I'm going to put this as clear as I can to the modern day people. If Grealish comes on, if Grealish didn't assist or score, would anyone look and go, Grealish hasn't done nothing? Even if he drinks past man, got a free kick and created something. Because remember, now it's based on you have to do something. Back then, Gaza was influential without doing much. I remember, there weren't no Mavericks then. There weren't no Grealishes. There weren't no... England had Huddle. They had Huddle, but they had more solid
standard,
man.
yeah.
They had solid man.
They had the robots.
Yeah, so I'm just breaking it down to you really what it was. When he played for England, we were like...
So do you think it's a case of more that he was the first exciting player that England had?
And that's what it is. You know what, man? Yeah, he was, for us... For England people back then, it was the Grealish back then, and there was none. So he was the first of the time, and he was a maverick, and he was that kind of Jack the lad. So there was more to him, but you knew when he come to the pitch, he could spark something. You knew that back then stats wasn't only if he was a forward. The only man you look at stats for then is your forward. How many goals? Nowadays, it's completely changed. So I understand where Sekou and that's coming from. Sekou with all the hypes last week and all that, but and all the hypes and everything. Yeah, but I understand he's a modern day. And again, you can't look at. If I say a player to you, like God, you've just said to me, I'm gonna go check these players. It's respectful that you're not telling me. You're not telling me who's watched them, man. They weren't good. Because you can't.
No,
because I've seen them. Like how you see Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
It's like my son telling me, Dad, R9 was rubbish. I'd slap him in the face because he hasn't seen and he doesn't know. I'm not going to tell the man then from back a day that Maradona and Pele
If his son said that, I'd rush him, you know.
Yeah, but you have to. I would body slam him as well. Just two Legion of Doom business. You know what?
You know why? Because R9's got how many World Cups?
But what I'm saying
stats,
is,
man.
No. But sometimes stats work and sometimes it don't. They do sometimes.
Like I said to Court, a broke clock is right twice a day.
Okay,
anything can.
I understand that, but that's what I said to you. No one can't.
But the same stat that can prove a point, you can find an opposite stat that.
So therefore, when it comes to Gaza, you have to understand it's modern day and age where we live. Now imagine Trent and Robinson. And Roberto Carlos and them man and Cafu, mate. They broke the mold. Remember Maldini, Nesta and them man dead. Maldini would play right back and left back and right back. They could do both. All right, mate.
No, he played
yeah,
left
okay,
back.
all right.
That's my guy
He
right
could
there.
do.
Still.
Okay, see him. He could do that, and he weren't gonna be a Trent and them man, but you'd respect it because at the time you wasn't expected to really run. When Carlos and Cafu started to do it, the mold changed. So you have to understand, it's a time when we're coming from. Gaza was our maverick. It was the guy that was. Now you'd have to watch him week in, week out.
So what we're saying about
Bunda stats for that one. Bunda stats for that. But he at that time he was England's special man then.
Okay,
and that's what it was.
So would you put Gaza in your top 10 players of that of
English
all time?
players? No,
English players.
English players because we didn't have one because there wasn't many of them.
Can you give me a top 10 English players? Just top of your head.
Rooney.
As number one.
I think special
Yeah, no, he
talent.
is.
Okay.
Rooney broke
I don't think.
through,
I
and as a Man United fan-
don't think he gets the respect, bro.
Oh mate, you know,
True.
it's hard to squeeze out. I've done my all-time 11 already, but
yeah.
to squeeze Rooney in, it's just that we've got so many foreign players that come over that were just unbelievable forward. So it's not that they weren't good. In English-wise, for me, Rooney's probably the best.
Yeah.
To be that good at 16 and then continue it.
Yeah.
England's top goal scorer, but being Man United's top goal scorer, you gotta respect that.
For a man that really
Heavily.
weren't an out-and-out 9 as well.
Mate, imagine
He hate
coming.
playing 9, didn't he?
Imagine you coming on the pitch against Arsenal and scoring that kind of goal against big and them two, Tony Adams and them man there and Keown, they were real defenders, bro. Them man were like Cellini of them times, bro. You know, they will take you out. So You can't see Rooney's obviously there.
Scholes.
For
Gerrard.
England, no, it depends what we're doing. I was saying English
English players.
or not for England.
Nah, yeah, English, yeah.
Scholes, Gerrard. I'd throw Lampard in there for a reason because what he done, it's not easy to score 20 goals every season from midfield. And forget even penalties, it's not easy. That's why I don't like when people disrespect Bruno because it's not easy just to do it because everyone were doing it, and that's what people don't get. Nah, man, I'm not having it, man. I'm not having it. I'm not having it, man. Take him off, man. It's disrespectful, man. We were sixth place, by the way. We were sixth place. Hold on, we were sixth place. Yeah, let's don't disrespect Bruno.
Bon Bruno, we'll get to him another day.
Ashley Cole,
Rio
100%. Rio Ferdinand.
That's 6.
Terry.
John Terry.
No,
Why?
yeah, for English wise, I would say yeah.
John Terry.
Like for me, I don't like him.
No,
but I have to respect him.
David Beckham.
100,000,000% Beckham.
Yeah, so that's 8.
Owen.
Michael
Shearer.
Owen, Shearer. Who
Gary
else?
Neville.
Joe Cole.
Gaza.
Andy Cole. Gaza.
Andy Cole and Gaza.
I've got personal then. I've got personal ones.
Yeah, we know you love Andy Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
He's outstanding.
you know what? Man? He is.
You meant want Krilla to draw you man upside down. You man never seen. Have you
He's got 1 foot I can run.
Have you man never seen Friday, fam?
Yeah, what happened to Debo? In the end.
My mama bought me that chain, man.
But yeah, all right, cool. So that's your English top 10. Gaza wouldn't make my top 10 English players. I'll be
But
honest.
again,
Or top
did
20.
you? No. But did you see? No. But again,
I'm just being real.
No, but you never seen him properly.
Based on
then?
his stats.
To be honest with you, I respected the defense of how he tried.
I hear it. Yeah,
But for me, there is at least 20 players
No, but
that England have produced that's better.
that you've seen.
Yeah.
You're not going back to people you haven't seen that in them in there. So you're going
Like I said in the group, I will put people like Glenn Hoddle above him.
No, but you haven't seen him enough. No way you could have seen him.
Like I
enough.
said, I've never watched them man
So
week in,
listen,
week
forget
out.
it, then I don't want to hear it then.
But-
and that's no disrespect. I don't want to hear it then.
Like I
You
said, I
can't.
can only speak on what I've seen.
Okay, well, but you're going off YouTube and that's not, man.
I agree.
George
That's-
Weah's
but-
cousin was signed on.
But like I said,
all them, man.
I can only base off what I've seen, and for me, what I've seen, he doesn't make it.
Yeah. from
Yeah,
what I've
okay,
seen,
and
he
you know
doesn't
it's your
make it.
opinion. I'm not going to knock in his opinion because everyone's got opinions. But what I'm saying is,
You're
I
wrong.
say don't judge
You're
something
wrong.
unless you've seen it. No way, man. See the thing, man. You judge it on what you've seen. Like
That's
some
what
people
you've
talk about
seen it,
Spanish
and
League.
he's still just about putting him in your top 10.
No.
And if there were a big debate about Gaza, I don't think he makes your top 10.
I don't know. We don't know.
We do know.
He didn't put you in your all-time Premier League.
Exactly.
No, Premier League 11. No.
You
Well, I
don't-
said English. Remember, the Premier
yeah,
League 11 has got world players in there from across the world,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
not world class like
So he's
that.
saying he's in the English category. He's
It was just a first map. It's one of a kind
Yeah, I
Maverick
hear- I
players.
hear
He
you.
broke
He's
the
an
mold.
exciting player.
yeah. I hear you.
England don't have exciting players, so
Yeah.
he was the first one.
I'd
Yeah,
say
that's
after
it.
him there was who?
Grealish.
Nah,
See,
I think Joe Cole. I'd say
Joe
was-
Cole.
No, yeah,
But
see,
we didn't
but-
use him right.
But and this is what I mean. In the Premier League, everyone can be great, you know. But for your countries, are different. How many bad boy forwards have we had that have gone to international level? And just look at Matt Letizia, man. Matt Letizia could
bought
do
him.
anything in a match. I mean anything, but struggled for England. And probably wasn't given that much of a chance, but struggled when he did have the chance.
Bun him.
Andy Cole.
But when he
Look at Ian Wright then. Look at Ian Wright. Oh, Ian Wright as well. Look at Ian Wright. Ian Wright was a legend of the Premier League.
Yeah, I wonder why he didn't play.
Yeah, okay.
It's a different issue.
Anyway,
But yeah, right.
We
That was a
didn't
long
even been on
episode. Episode 46.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure having you on, Krella. Thank
Thank
you.
you
man.
so much, man.
Courtney, thank you for sharing the
Yeah.
story.
Thank
And
you,
again.
Courtney.
it's alright, man. It's alright, man. I'm still here, man. Create One Academy, ready to take the next generation to the next level.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Therefore, big up the sponsors. Create One Academy, of course. Be It Energy, fastest man in Brom, August
Soon.
6th.
I would want
Jeez!
that, you know, but I've just damaged my ligament.
I hear you, fam.
Nah, you
You got time. You got time.
How long's the recovery period?
I'm not this.
Nah,
mate.
don't wait for him.
I'm not here.
Don't wait for
You'll see me probably kick a ball.
Guys, have not got no painkillers for you.
The ball's coming to the thigh, though. My
Cherry
grandma
aid.
gave me that
Pearson,
shit.
let's go! You got one boot, fam. You can't catch me.
Right. Next week, we at
Peace.